Hi guys, it's James Swanwick here again with my good friend Manish Sethi from hackthesystem.com. And in my book I wrote a lot about how you can impress a prospective employer by sending them story ideas, article ideas if it's a newspaper or magazine, or segment ideas if it's a TV show. Manish here is an expert in creating great content and coming up with story ideas for his website hackthesystem.com. And I really wanted to talk to you today about how our viewers can come up with some great story ideas that will impress either a prospective employer or maybe impress their editor or producer that they're currently working for.
Well, so if you're trying to impress the editor or somebody you're working for, it's important to know the kind of stuff that they want to read.
Mm-hmm.
So what I've always done when I have these situations is I try to find my editor or the whoever you're talking to. I look for their Facebook page, their Twitter page, and their Delicious page. I don't know if you have heard of Delicious, but it's like a social bookmarking site. So you can see what people have been bookmarking. And I like to see what articles they've been tweeting out, what articles they've been bookmarking and liking on Facebook, because you know what they've been reading and you get an idea for the kind of things that are going on in their head. If you can send them an email that references some kind of concept that was in an article they read yesterday, they're going to be like, whoa, that's interesting. Like, they're going to feel connected to you. So I found that to be very powerful for networking in general. Is using that strategy. So check out what the guys what they're writing about, what they're looking at, what they're reading, and use that information to generate your own ideas. Now, it's important that you spend a lot of time and spend a good amount of time coming up with good pitches, good headlines, and good titles. And you can do that by, number one, using a notebook and not a computer is often very powerful. You go in a park, get nature really generates your brain. Waves, and you can just start writing 20 to 30 ideas, strip it down to 3 perfect ideas, and then send an email out that says, hey, I know you have a magazine, you're looking for contributing authors. I mentioned some kind of topic or concept and stuff they've been reading, and then just say, what would you think about me writing X, Y, or Z for you? Put the headlines, put the titles, the articles in the email. I'd love to write these and flesh them out for you, so so get back to me. Thanks.
So when you've done that previously, what has been the response that you've got? Because I know that from my experience, I was a journalist for 20 years. Whenever I pitched articles and just gave them, said, hey, here's an idea, my editor always loved me because of it, because what you want to make your boss, you want to make their job easier. So my question to you is, when you pitch these ideas to people, what's the reaction that you usually get?
I've never had a no. I always get yeah, that article idea sounds great, or I'll pitch them 3 ideas, and sometimes they'll say, we like the second one, that sounds like a good fit. So I mean, in my situation, it's not for journalism, it's for guest blogging. So I'll email out other bloggers and be like, hello, your website's very popular, I have a okay website I'd like to post on your site. Here are 3 ideas that I feel would fit very well with your target audience. And I always got a yes.
Great, okay. And so when you've been...
Basically, when you're writing for somebody else, you're doing their job for them, so you're saving them time.
Yeah.
And if you can prove by having your own, own resume, your own set of writing that you're a good writer, then there's no reason they would ever say no.
Okay, well there you go. There's some great tips there from Manish. Check him out at hackthesystem.com. Start by generating some ideas and sending them through to either your employer or your prospective employer. You will impress them.